Después.
After the break, my brother.
Why they don't understand sometimes, you know.
So you're gonna teach now? Huh? Okay.
Something like that.
Alright. Gotta talk to you.
At least an hour, we could say. All right, we say hello just in case if you can hear me. So far, I'm gonna give at least 12 more minutes, so like that the rest could come in. After that, then I'm gonna put the video, the one I showed you in class, and then after we finish the video, is that we're gonna check any of the questions and your activities in that aspect. All right, so I say hello to everybody, hoping that everybody's doing good. And at the same time, remember, I'm here working in the office. All right, so you can see where I'm at too. So if anything, just come in, listen to the video again one more time, and once we're done with the video, I'm gonna take attendance and check all your activities. Can you please confirm that you can hear me? One of the students, can you listen to me good?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay, thank you very much, and see you guys in a couple of seconds. Give time for the rest to come.
Finish.
Well, it's good. And at the same time, we give them more homework, and I always push them, so we can work on it. But if I ask for evidence, that's the only problem sometimes. No, tenemos English.
No. Ah, you mean?
No, yo sé, y uno mismo sabe que uno por la calle.
Sí, no. Yo por insistencia, sí, usted sabe que yo...
No. The things that I know, and not only that, I had a teacher before, right? That I used to take I used to send him to work every day. And I don't mind. I'm the one that even if it's mine, I'll help. Well, he told me, and he taught me, he said, listen, guys, we know that you are willing to help others, but helping me should not be taken out from you. Because you're already helping me, getting me my house, and then he showed me that section. It was like, hey, and I help. That's what we do.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, and then the thing too is that when you're always helping, and you don't think about the other one, because we are all working, and you don't know how you're gonna get it or what you're gonna use it. I gotta think on the other one too, because when I need, I want them to help me too. That's
Of
how
course. That's it. That's it.
you know me. Inside, me. Outside, you.
Sí, sí, señor. Tengo mucho respeto. Tengo mucho aprecio. Gracias, mi hija, por tu mediación. Te lo agradezco a ti también. Te tengo pendiente. No he ido al banco. Hoy mañana. Nos vemos ahora. ¿Dónde sabe? Tú sabes. Hablamos.
No, I want to talk to him because he wanted to talk to me on the break. And I told him we're not going to break. So see, we got a question. Yes. He asked me, but I told him I'll put it. What's up? Oh, really? How can I help you? What's up? I have a student. Your house. And what happened? What she's absent?
What happened, DJ?
Oh, yeah, I see chat.
I want time.
At what time? At 10. At 10. 1 minute I gave him more time. 11. 1 minute.
¿Cuál es la temática?
You're welcome.
What's up?
That was the one that was in. He was in. Bye bye. Tomorrow is another day. Go and practice for the exam. There's no opportunity. Guys, please, no noise. Out. Tomorrow. It doesn't matter, it's a time. Guys, I was walking come out. I know. I like that too. Oh my god. Hello. Wow. Hey, when I get back in.
All right, guys. Hello again, and blessings to you all. Hoping that everybody is back. Now I'm going to put the video. The idea is that you guys can be here, and at the same time we could have the evidence that we connected. All right, let me admit the rest, and I see a lot of students here. Hello to everybody, just in case you haven't seen me. I see a lot of students, and that is great. I'm sorry, can you repeat it again, please? Somebody says something. Okay. Well, hoping that everybody's fine. For now, I'm going to play the video that we had. So like that, you guys can see it again, just in case, and we could make sure that we have time. But before the class, hello guys, and blessings to you all. Hoping that everybody's good. Can you please confirm that you can hear Mr. Reyes? Anybody? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, well, blessings to you all, and hoping that everybody is doing good, that everybody's doing great. Today we have basically the reposition day for the day that we were absent. For now, I'm gonna play the video that you guys saw in class, the ones about the count and non-count nouns. Then, after we finish the video, I'm gonna check your exercises that you were supposed to complete it because you had the video from before. And after that, I'm gonna take attendance and we'll probably be connected for an hour. All right? Any questions for Mr. Reyes before I start with the video, just in case? No questions? All right, so watch the video, and after we finish the video, we're gonna check your exercises.
Saludos.
Yeah, story of him. What's this step to do?
Okay, we're back. All right, guys, please confirm that you can hear me. It looks like the internet was kind of bad. Talk to me. Tell me something.
Yes.
Okay, hoping that everything is good. In 1 minute, I'm gonna play the video again just in case, so watch the video. And after we finish the video, then we're gonna check your exercises that you completed the 2 pages that I sent in the WhatsApp group. And if you have any questions, let me know too, just in case. And I hope that everybody's fine. That is part of the things that we gotta do for ITLA in that aspect. We need the evidence. So everything is good. Amen. All right. Please confirm that you can see my screen. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. I'm gonna play it now. And after we finish with the video, then we're gonna check your exercises. Nice and neat. And too easy, I would say.
What we have today is the Unit 3 in the book Working. And there are some things that are extra within this book that we have directly inside the book. So let's get started. Usually Unit 3 is named shopping. In shopping, it's one of the words that you can use in different contexts. You look for the definition of shopping. It could be you're shopping now with the ing. It could be shop and using that a little later. And you have shopping with ing, meaning that is an activity that you're doing. So try to investigate about shopping so you'll see what I'm telling you. That was the only word that we put in, and you can use it in different aspects. It could be a verb, a noun, depending on how you call it inside the sentence. Okay? And it could even be an adjective. You say the shopping mall. Yes, shopping there is describing the mall. So shopping there. When you say I'm shopping in the shopping mall, there you're using the verb, and then you're using the adjective to check on it. Investigate about shopping. Now, what we have in this unit is basically the count nouns and the noun.
All right, can you hear the video, guys? Can you hear the video?
Count nouns and non-count nouns. Well, usually count nouns
Oh.
are the ones that
No?
No, teacher.
and
Give me 1 second.
They are the ones that you cannot count. All right, be shop and use. Hello, students. Welcome back again to Limitless English with Mr. Lewis. So far, what we have today is the Unit 3 in the book Wording, and there are some things that are extra within this book that we don't have directly inside. So let's get started. Usually, Unit 3 is named shopping. In shopping, it's one of the words that you can use in different contexts. You look for the definition of shopping. It could be you're shopping now, the ing. It could be shop and using that and you have shopping with ing, meaning that is an activity that you want to do. So try to investigate about shopping so you'll see what I'm telling you. That was the only word that we put in, and you can use it in different aspects. It could be a verb, a noun, depending on how you call it inside the sentence. Okay? And it could even be an adjective. You say the shopping mall. Yes, shopping there is describing the mall. So shopping in that context is not a verb. Like you say, I am shopping in the shopping mall. There you're using the verb. And well, hello, students. And welcome back again to Limitless.
Can you hear the video now or no?
So far, what we have today is the Unit 3 in the book Working. And there are some things that are extra within this book.
Yes, can you hear the video or no?
Inside the book. So let's get started. Usually Unit 3 is named
Yes.
shopping.
Now, yes. Okay, thank you very much. I'm gonna play the full video, and after the video, we're gonna check your exercises that are the same pages that I sent in the WhatsApp group. All right? Now, yes. But it's all right. We are here.
Welcome back again to So far, what we have today is the Unit 3 in the book Working. And there are some things that are extra within this book that we don't have directly inside the book. So let's get started. Usually Unit 3 is named shopping. In shopping, it's one of the words that you can use in different contexts. If you look for the definition of shopping, it could be when you're shopping now with the ing. It could be shop and using that a little later. And you have shopping with ing, meaning that is an activity that you normally do. So try to investigate about shopping so you'll see what I'm telling you. That was the only word that we put in, and you can use it in different aspects. It could be a verb, a noun, depending on how you call it inside the sentence. Okay? And it could even be an adjective. You say the shopping mall. Yes, shopping there is describing the mall.
So shopping in that context is not. Now if you say I am shopping, in the shopping mall, then you're using the verb and you're using the adjective to check on and investigate about shopping. Now, what we have in this unit is basically the count nouns and the non-count nouns. Alright? Something simple about count nouns and non-count nouns. Well, usually count nouns are the ones that you can count. And non-count nouns, they are the ones that you cannot count. Alright? So we have things, and we're going to see a picture a little later so you can understand this a little faster or even a lot better. Now, they belong to a family that the family can be counted. Usually they can be counted. Most of the time you can say A, that A means one. And then the ones that you cannot count, that you cannot use A because you cannot say one, right? But it's we got here singular, the singular and plural from the non-count, the count nouns is that you got here apple, so you can say an apple, or you can say apples, right? Carrots. Usually they have or they happen a specific way for you to have tomatoes, right? Those are the ones that are counted, right? The non-count nouns, they belong basically to a group, right? So when you say beef, and you're talking about everything that includes beef, it could be the beef of the cow, the beef of the dog, the beef of the rat. You're talking about everything in general. So it's good to understand that part too, right? When you say cereal, so this cereal basically means general cereals, right? So that's why you cannot count if I say think about cereal. Rice is a little tricky, right? Rice is a little tricky because if you see the rice, we know that rice are grains, okay? But at the same time, when you say rice, you're talking about like everything together. Now, rice alone, no, that is not countable, but can we count the grain? Yes, the grain is countable. The grain belongs to the other family, that aspect. Right? Bread, the same thing, bread is not countable. Cheese is not countable. I love cheese. And soda is not countable. Now, what happens most of the time is that when you get one of these articles that they are not countable, when you put them in an artifact, or let's say inside the bowl, then you count them. For example, let's say a can of soda, and the soda is inside that can, and you can count the can, not the soda, right? So try to study that part because it's a little tricky. Right, it says here English divides nouns into things we can count nouns, and things we can't count, non-count nouns. Count nouns have singular and plural forms. Right, so the ones that you can count, they usually have singular and plural form. Singular and plural count nouns and non-count nouns. It says here article. Use this article sometimes. It is very good for us to memorize this part. We have a singular noun. We can say a banana, meaning that we're talking about exactly, directly that banana. Right? Here, same thing. The banana is in the bowl. So you can use A or B in this aspect when it comes to the bananas. And it's good to memorize this part. It says use A or B before the noun. Use a singular form of the verb, right? So if you're talking about a noun, that is countable, and you're talking about their singular form, you can use any of this three. It's good to know that, right? When you have a plural noun, right? When they are plural, then you don't say a because plural means that it's more than one, and a means one, right? So when it's plural, you say bananas. In this case, bananas are good food, okay? And you can say the plural, the bananas are on the table, or the bananas are good for you. So the article that you can use in the two of them is the, okay? They are plural, only the. They are singular, you can use a and the, meaning a that is one, and the order article, right? Make sure that we're practicing this thing. And here it says use the or no article before the noun. So the only article that you can use, right, plural form is the. That's it. non-count nouns, right? Non-count nouns. The only article that you can use in the non-count noun is the. That's it. One article before the non-count nouns. Right? Here you got bread. Bread is not countable. Okay? And then you got here is inexpensive. And feed is the one that you can use. The bread is in the bag. So you can article before the noun. Use a single form of verb. So that will be it. Right? You only use the article the when we're talking about the non-count nouns. Right? When we're talking about them, in order for you to understand a little more, it says here general amounts and the things that we use in order to express or to specify those amounts. It says here, please buy some. So you got here bread that is not countable, lettuce, ice cream, carrots. So for everybody you can use some. Right? Please buy a. In this case, you can only use A's for the things that are countable. A love, a head, a carton, a bunch. And these things are countable. Right? Of bread. So bread is not countable, but a love of bread is countable. Yes, a love is countable. Divide it into 2 pieces. It's good for us to memorize. Now, how can I get a piece of something that is not countable? So like that piece can be countable. Get that. Right? We can say here, this is the next thing that we have. You put those things in an artifact or in one, and you'll see that you can count right now what is inside. Okay, so here we got a bottle of water. So here, what is countable is the bottle. Yes, if you get a bottle, you fill it with water, then you can count that bottle, not the water. Right? A can of soup, you cannot count soup, but a can, yes, you can count a can. A glass of juice, yes, you can count a glass. The juice, you cannot count. A piece of cake. Cake is a little crazy because cake has more than one definition. And the one definition, that is the cake that everybody will make, or the cake in general, then that is not countable. But when you say a birthday cake, then that is a different definition. That is the cake that they make for your birthday. Not the cake that they everybody put together to do condiments and stuff. Right? So that cake, your birthday cake, is down. It is countable. Look for the definition, just in case. A piece of cake or a piece of chocolate. Chocolate we don't count, but a piece, yes, we can count. A cup of coffee. Coffee, we don't count coffee. But a cup, yes, you can count it. So get the cup, one cup, right? And that you can count the cup. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 cups of coffee. Yes. Or a cup of soup. A slice of bread. Right? You can say a slice of bread, you can count the slice, you cannot count the bread, okay? So a slice of bread or a slice of pie. Now, there are a couple of things, guys, that before you get to this unit, you are supposed to know, right? So one of the things that you are supposed to know is about the nouns, right? Because we're talking about countable nouns and uncountable nouns. So before you will study what is countable noun, what is uncountable noun, you need to understand what is a noun. And usually this problem happens in different languages, right? Some of the times they don't learn what is a noun, they don't specify. And then whenever you get something that has to do directly with a noun, everybody gets confused. But it's okay. Don't worry. We are here together. So the type of nouns, as we investigate, we can get them here. Right? We got common nouns. It's used to name people, places, or things in general. It refers to class or type of person or thing without being a specific. Example, you got here girl, right? We say girl, it could be any girl, right? It's talking about general. So a noun is a name for something. All right, city, animal, we say cat, dog, those are common. House, food, and things like that, those are common nouns, okay? Proper nouns, which is a little more complex, they are used for a specific names or individual. For example, Mr. Reyes is a proper noun. Your name, right? Your name is Anelvis, Arturo, Joseph, whatever your name is, it is a proper noun because that name was given specifically to you. And whenever we call you by your name, then you are supposed to answer and we refer to you. Okay? So we got here countable nouns. Countable have a singular and plural form and can be used with a number or a and before it. Right? Very important. countable noun. They cannot be counted. They often refer to substances. Liquid is very good to get these things. And abstract ideas, right? Whatever you have inside your mind, I cannot really count that, right? Just in case. They are sometimes called mass nouns. Example, wood, milk, air, happiness. Yes, maybe you are full of happiness right now because you are getting more information about English, which that would be cool. Continue studying. All right, concrete nouns, we gotta get referring to people or thing that exists physically and that at least one of the senses can detect. Example, dog, tree, apple, moon, sock. Those are things that you can sense with one of the senses. That you can see, that you can touch, that you can hear, right? That's what the ones that we call concrete. Abstract, oh my God, the abstract, very important. Abstract is something that you cannot directly feel with your senses. It's the opposite of visual. Have no physical existence. They refer to ideas, emotions, and concepts. You cannot see, touch, hear, smell, or taste. So those are basically contrary. Just in case. The concrete nouns and the abstract nouns, they are contrary. Why? Because the concrete nouns, then you can use one of your senses. You can touch, you can hear, you can smell, right? And the abstract, you cannot see them, you cannot hear them, you cannot smell them, you cannot taste them, right? They are not seen or touched, or they are not checked with your senses, okay? Compound nouns, two or more words that create a noun. This is like a little crazy because we have a lot of them, right? They can be written as one word, joined by a hyphen, or written as separate words. For example, rain and fall, right? Rain means one thing, fall means another thing. When you put them together, then they create a word that means rainfall. Rain is coming down. What is rain? Sun is
Darling,
Those are three put together in some law. Some law is that person that is your husband, and when you're referring to your father, your husband is your father's son-in-law. Right? Well, because it's not bloody relationship. What is it? Collective. Right? Collective refers to a set or group of people, animals, and people. They are often followed by of plus plural noun. Example, bunch, flowers. Similar to what we got here, right? The only thing is that this refers to a group. Team, pile, stack, flock, and bunch, right? Make sure that you are studying this and checking this, so like that everything will be all right, especially the count nouns and count nouns. Right? The next section that we have is basically how you put them in a sentence, right? Countable nouns. Now that we got some information about countable nouns, we got some information about nouns, it's good to know how to put them inside a sentence, okay? So we got here, have a singular and plural form, countable nouns, right? A tree, you got some examples. A tree, two trees, the boat is all, the boats are all, and so on. Right? Can use a singular verb or a plural verb, okay? Now we have here uncountable nouns, okay? It says have only one form. So uncountable nouns, they have only one form. So always when they're uncountable, only put one form. You have plural, always treat it basically as singular nouns. Right? They have no plural. So uncountable, always, general. That's one. When you butter, you don't say butter. Right? Butter is butter. Butter is butter. Always use a singular verb. Sugar is sweet. Bread is nice. Right? Rice is great. Right? Use a singular verb with the uncountable noun. Good. Very important. There's a lot of people that use what is it? Can I use a, and, or a number? Right? Very important. You don't say, I like a sugar. No. That is incorrect. Right? Whenever you memorize what are the ones that are uncountable, never use a or n before uncountable noun. Okay? You say rice, rice, I like rice. You say I like a rice. I like rice, I like bread. In here, you don't say two rice, two bread. No. Only rice, bread, because you cannot count. Right? Make sure that you are checking this information and practice. Right? Now, very important. It says here, and this is one of the things that not a lot of people invest in. Right? Countable nouns are often, right? They belong to this six. No, absolutely. Right? Abstract ideas. So abstract ideas you cannot count. Whatever you're thinking right now, I can never do it in my mind, but I'm sure I can count those things. Right? Now we talk about love, freedom, education, luck, health, beauty, music, fun. Those are examples. Right? Now, made of smaller parts, right? These are things that are like very small. Right? So you got sugar, you count rice, salt, sand, flour, dirt, dust, traffic, glass, spaghetti, right? And same food cut into small parts: bread, fish, cheese, chocolate, meat, bacon, food, and ham. Those cannot count. The liquids, right? Water, milk, wine, oil, coffee, rain, soup, air, smoke, blood, juice, fog, right? Those things cannot count. Materials: wood, glass, paper, gold, silver, ice, iron, cotton, wool, steel. And here it says, be careful. Uncountable in English. Those are direct uncountable. They don't belong to those families that we got there. But they are uncountable. What? Furniture, advice, work, news, information, luggage, and money. And a lot of people, when we talk about money, they say, but money, you can count the money. Well, it's not directly the money that you can count. Because money, when you say money, we're talking about money in general. Like all the money in the world. But I know that what you can count are your dollars or your pesos, right? So I have $3, I have $10. Yes, the dollars, those things, things that we have for this video. Hoping that everybody enjoys the video. Please repeat it again so like that you can practice your English and you can get all this information so you can do great, especially in your class. Say goodbye to everybody. See you guys soon. Limitless English from Mr. Rex.
Hello everyone, my name is Dave Casuto, instructor for Learn It, and welcome to our Intro to Illustrator class. I'm so excited to be teaching you all of the amazing tools that Illustrator has to offer. Now, what will you learn, you ask? Well, being an intro class, we are going to just start from the basics, understanding the tools, panels, and Illustrator workspace, how to create a new document. Then we're going to move on to how to use all of the fancy selection tools, including the elusive direct selection tool. We'll also cover vector illustration using shapes, the pen and pencil tool, applying brush strokes and saving swatches and gradients. We'll also do a deep dive into type and typography and show you all the tips, shortcuts, and tricks to make you more proficient and more creative using Illustrator. Now, this course is designed to be an interactive, hands-on course. So occasionally, you'll hear me say, hey, pause the video and practice on your own. So make sure you download the class files from the link below to do so. This will ensure you get the most out of the course and learn the program in a more experiential, hands-on manner. Now, I'm looking forward to teaching you all the cool things that Illustrator has to offer, so stay tuned and get ready to learn. If you're enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe. If you want to earn certificates and digital badges, please become a member of our Patreon. The link is in our video description. If you have any questions you want answered by one of our instructors, please join our off-site community. The link is in the description as well. And as I mentioned, this course does have exercise files, and you'll find them in the video description below. So where should we begin? Let's imagine that this is our first day of medical school and we need to know where all the body parts are. We need to know our anatomy, so when we are doing an examination, when we're doing some kind of surgery, we need to know where things are. In Illustrator and a lot of Adobe programs, we have something called our workspace. This current workspace is called the Essentials workspace. And that essentially is giving us our tools over here on the left-hand side as one column. And you can see over here on the right-hand side, I have my properties, I have my layers panel, and I have my libraries panel. Now, if you click over here in the far upper right, you're gonna see this little dude right there. When you click on that, you're gonna see all of these different individual workspace types. So depending on what you're doing, you may have a variety of different preset workspaces. These are things that Illustrator gives to us. So if I were to change this, let's just say to typography, everything's going to change dramatically to look very different. Let's try another one. I click on this, let's go over here to painting, and look at that, a lot of very, very different stuff. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go right back to Essentials, and I'm going to click on that again. I'm going to say Reset Essentials, in case I've made some modifications to that. It is all set back to where the default is. Okay, now what we're going to learn how to do is pretty much just customize these things. So in the upper left-hand side, you're going to see that little double arrow right there. That is essentially going to allow me to make this go from one column to two columns, because I really like that. I like that how that's set up a little better, easier for me to navigate through all of these little icons here, and notice how it kind of groups it together. They're not going to go up and down. So I really like that. And we're going to be going through all these things in subsequent lessons. On the right-hand side, you'll see again, I have my properties panel, I have my layers panel, and I have my libraries panel. Okay, that's great, fantastic. Now, I like those there, but there's other ones that I might want to see that are not here. So how do I bring up other panels for me to work with? Up on top here, you'll see I have this little menu here called the window menu, and that is essentially the factory where all of our panels live. All right, so you'll see that there's a lot of panels for me to work with. I want to essentially bring some of these in so I can work with them over and over and over again, right? Have easy access to them. So let's, for example, bring up the appearance panel, a very important panel in Illustrator. I want that. And then notice it comes smack there in the middle. I can just drag this from the top, move it wherever I want. That's great. Go over to here, let's go to window. Let's bring up artboard. Absolutely another very, very important one. Love that. All right, and now let's maybe bring up, let's just say color, and let's bring up swatches. Great. And this is just many, many, many that's available, as you can see. Now, you will notice that a lot of these come with their own little sort of brothers and cousins and uncles that like, okay, swatches, like, hey, if you want me, you got to get brushes too. You got to get symbols too. Okay, well, do I want those right now? I'm not really sure if I do. So for example, there's symbols. I don't even really know what a symbol is. Am I planning on using symbols? I don't know, maybe later on. But right now I know I don't need it. So very simply, right click on the tab and choose close and then go.
Sorry, what was it? Thank you. Perfect. Yes, hello? Yes, hello? Yes, hello? Yes, hello? Yes, hello? Yes, hello? 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. Hello? Hello, Australia, and blessings to you again. Everything good so far? Are you home, Australia, or you are working? Okay. Lucky you then, because I'm working and working, we could say. All right, the one that says Los Amigos RD. What is your name, please?
I am Rodolfo.
Okay, and your last name, Rodolfo?
Rodolfo Alexander Heredia Carmona.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Rodolfo. We're going to give at least 5 more minutes for the rest to come. Then we're going to check your exercises and take attendance. And after that, we're basically done with the evidence that we need for the ITLA. And if you have any questions too, especially about the grammar, just talk to me and let me know. Okay, since Australia was the number one to come, let me ask Australia, how are you and did you complete the exercises? And any questions just in case?
Yes, I complete the exercise and nope, I don't have any question.
Okay, so please then send me the picture of the exercise to the WhatsApp group and put your name.
Okay.
I'm gonna share so we could see, and that's it. After that, if you don't have any questions, we are done, Australia, all right? And thank you for attending.
Okay.
All right, for the rest of you too, we have here Dominga. You can do the same thing, Dominga. Send the picture to the WhatsApp group. As you can see, here I'm sharing the WhatsApp group so we could see that you completed the exercise. I'm going to correct it for homework and then I'll let you guys know a little later. All right? Make sure you put your name so I can use that too for the attendance. And if you have any questions, please, especially about the grammar, talk to me now. All right, for the ones that came in now, you need to send the picture of the exercises with your name in the WhatsApp group. Once you complete that, then you can go. Unless you have any questions for Mr. Reyes, especially about the grammar.
Okay, teacher, I am ready.
Thank you very much, Australia, and have a good rest of the week. And see you on Saturday.
You too.
Bye-bye. The rest of the students, Ana Karina, Dominga, and the rest that are in the group, you need to send the evidence, the picture in the WhatsApp group, and after that, you can say goodbye. I'll give you guys at least 10 more minutes so everybody can send it, and that's going to be it for this reunion. If you have any questions, remember that you can ask, and you can use the WhatsApp group just in case too. Ana Karina, yes, Anna, talk to me.
I said teacher.
Yes, I see it here because I got it open in the WhatsApp. Okay. Do you have any other question, Anna, just in case?
No, teacher.
It's all right. I'm gonna correct it for homework, and I'm gonna give you guys the answers in the WhatsApp group. You can go. And thank you very much. All right, we see Elena over there.
I finished.
Okay. Any other question, Elena, just in case?
No.
Okay, you can go, and thank you very much for connecting today. Okay? See you on Saturday. Okay. It says when I enter my cell phone, turns off and I can't hear anything. That means it's a cell phone because the rest of the students can hear with no problem. Eliane Nicole, do you have any question?
No, teacher. I don't have question.
Okay, well, thank you. I can see your work and see you on Saturday. And thank you for connecting. All right, for the rest that are in, we're gonna finish the meeting in 3 minutes. So if you have not sent the work, you can send it in the WhatsApp group, okay? And thank you for connecting today. Blessings to you all. All right, for the rest that are here, you need to send the picture of the exercises in the WhatsApp group. I'm gonna close the meeting in 1 minute.
One person